What's up, everyone? Sean back with more unpopular opinions here at Bearded Capper Productions, and a quick apology, should I say, for being absent. Work has been crazy. Last few weeks, I've been extremely tired and hard to get motivated to try and give y'all at least the energy for responding to some of your opinions here. So we're gonna get right. We're gonna get we're gonna get started right away, and yeah, let's get going. Let's see some unpopular opinions. Wrap up the last of them. Uh, my buddy Jason Summit uh, says, had a guy tell me once that Frank Miller needed to stop doing comics. I was floored and disagreed with him. His work on Batman and Daredevil, as well as Sin City, are personal favorites. Okay, here's my thing. I don't know if Frank Miller needs to stop doing comics, but considering how he's been doing some of his more recent stuff, he needs to stop doing other people's characters. You listed, like I said, Batman, Daredevil, Sin City. Those are his older works, and his stuff isn't really hitting, from what I understand. His last run, because they did the new Dark Knight in his own universe, just wasn't good. His art's been lackluster. He's been feeling very phoning it in. I did hear the 300 prequel of now of course I can't think of the guy's name now, but the villain from 300 did his origin. I heard that was pretty good. But yeah, I gotta say, if going off his current work, and personally, if y'all were listening to Southern Fried Geekery when we did our the Dark Knight Returns special, where I read it for the first time, yeah, not a fan actually. It wasn't to me. I mean, granted, I acknowledge that I didn't read it. If I read it back in the day, I probably would have liked it better. But read it now doesn't do much for me. So I don't know if he's not getting any better. Maybe he does need to stop making comics. But thanks for the question. Let's see what the next one is. My buddy Nathan Mobley says Hurricane Helms is a fantastic wrestler and deserves better than what he got. I don't know if that's necessarily unpopular. I think Hurricane was always kind of highly regarded. This is a solid mid card wrestler. He was. I mean, from going from his WCW days as what was it, Sugar Shane Helms, his super kick called the Sugar Smack, part of Three Count, the boy band group, coming to WWE after the purchase, and floated around for a little while. But then he showed off a Green Lantern tattoo, and my God, the Hurricane came out, and yeah, I don't know. I think he deserved. Yeah, I don't know about better. Okay, I guess that would be kind of where I disagree. I think Hurricane hit exactly where he needed to. Shane Helms, fantastic wrestler, good coach. I believe he is coaching currently. If it's not in WWE anymore, he might be in AEW or maybe even Impact. Um, always a good, and there's nothing wrong with being a mid card talent. And I think I loved him teaming with Kane, the Hurricanes, I believe they called themselves a tag team. And rest in peace, Rosie, with the superhero in training. Wasn't always high and low, but like the Hurricane, I saw him as a Hurricane in a house show for WWE, and he had the second biggest pop of the night with his entrance. When that music hit, this half-empty arena just lit up. The only person who got a bigger pop was Hulk Hogan that night, and that should say a lot about his popularity. So no, I think he is, at least as far as what he did in WWE, and yeah, I saw him early in WCW as well when he was up and coming. Well, I think I don't think he would complain about his career. He's like the Hurricane's iconic, and yeah, I think his skills got him exactly where he needed to be in wrestling. So, thanks for that. Let's see what we keep going here. Leland Gleason. He says Silent Movie is Mel Brooks' best film. Oh wait, I think I actually covered it. He did this in a two-part. I think I did the first one before. Well, regardless, just in case it's been a while, I know because I fell behind on these. He said Silent Movie is Mel Brooks' best film. I haven't seen Silent Movie. I don't know if it's better than say Blazing Saddles or Young Frankenstein, my two personal favorites. But I'm gonna disagree just because that's not Blazing Saddles or even Young Frankenstein. So, but he did say, and Life of Brian is better than the Holy Grail for Monty Python. That's hard. That's hard. Uh, Holy Grail is definitely the one everybody knows. Life of Brian is a fantastic Monty Python film. But for me, I don't. I can't say I've not watched Life of Brian as much as I've watched Holy Grail. But I'll tell you what, though, what is better than Holy Grail is The Meaning of Life. I think that's arguably one of my favorite Monty Python film. Holy Grail's a classic. It's the one that gets everybody into it first. But yeah, Meaning of Life is I think it's underrated in Monty Python. So Life of Brian being better than Holy Grail. I mean, there's some damn good moments in Life of Brian, but I'm gonna put Holy Grail above that one, Leland. Sorry, but thank you for that opinion. Then we have James Doris says Final Fantasy VIII is the best Final Fantasy, followed by 10. And I'm gonna look at James and go, "You're fucking wrong. You're just fucking wrong." uh, don't get it wrong. There's worse than 8, and that's Final Fantasy 13. But 8 is just a convoluted story with a easy to break leveling up system. Unlikable lead character with arguably though the coolest Final Fantasy, one of the coolest Final Fantasy weapons in the Gunblade. Zell, my boy for life. That dude just wanted his hot dogs and punch motherfuckers by running across the world. But no, 8 got a lot of hype for a while because it wasn't available. For the longest time on digital re-releases, we got 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I mean, all of it. All of it came out. Except 8 for some reason. 8 took a while, and then they finally dropped it again. There was rumors of them losing the original source code and all that. I don't know why. But 8, suddenly when it wasn't available, everyone was like, "Oh, that was the best. That was my favorite. That's the best one." And you know what? You're allowed to your wrong opinion, but 8 is not 6, and 6 is the best one. I'll even throw my unpopular opinion right here and there. 7's overrated. 10, followed by 10 being the best. 10's good. 10 is good. It's better than 8. I think you got them flipped on for your European count. 10 is a very fun game, very unique. Got some cringe moments. Everyone knows the laugh sequence and all that. You can take that or leave that, however you want to do. Combat's great. Orin's awesome. But no, yeah, Final Fantasy is not the best Final Fantasy, James. You're just fucking wrong. Thanks, though. Let's see what the next one we got is. Let's see. Craig Lance says Hamburger Hill is a better Vietnam War movie than Platoon. Now, unfortunately, I haven't watched much of either of those in a very long time. But yeah, I think I have to agree because I remember really liking Hamburger Hill a lot better than I like Platoon. Platoon hadn't stuck with me, but Hamburger Hill, it's been a while again, but I remember really enjoying that one more so than Platoon. And I'll even say it's better than Apocalypse Now. Hot take, unpopular opinion of my own. And if you guys are actually watching this, maybe someone want to comment on it. Apocalypse Now, a little overrated. Good film. But man, people really hold it to a higher esteem than I think it deserves. I've watched the full. They had the director's cut in a theater once time. I went and saw it because I was hyped. I was like, okay, this is how I'm going to see it. I've only seen Apocalypse Now in the director cut, and quite frankly, not impressed. Not worth all the hype. And maybe you go in with all the hype, you can kind of do that. But I'm getting off track here. But I think that is unpopular because Platoon is always held in high regard in Hamburger Hill. Well, I'm sure people like it. You don't hear it talked about as much. And yeah, I'm agree with you on that one, Craig. So good on you. Let's see. Caleb Anderson says all mainline Pokemon games have been the same since Red and Blue. All they do is update roster and slightly update graphics each generation. Sword and Shield looked underdeveloped for a game that came out on the Switch. Okay, so here's the thing. While unpopular, you're not wrong, but at the same time, is that really a negative? Like, it comes across like you're saying like that. And brother, I know you a Monster Hunter guy too. We both play Monster Hunter, and you can't tell me that's not exactly what the franchise is until they hit World. Monster Hunter the same. So I'm gonna say that's I don't necessarily agree with that. And as far as Sword and Shield, yeah, I believe that was supposed to originally come out on 3DS. I've had a long-standing kind of theory on that one. I think Sword and Shield was originally developed for the 3DS, and then they got the Switch, and they're like, we got to put a mainline game in there, and I think they just kind of did a little bump up I think the graphics are fine. But yeah, updated rosters. I mean, that's all people, motherfuckers, been playing sports games, wrestling games, and yes, even Monster Hunter. Like the graphics did not change much, bro. You can't deny that, with just a few new monsters every now and again, and eventually a new weapon. So yeah, I said unpopular opinion, sure, but I think it's a little too critical for what it is. It's, the games. Most franchises only change up so much, except for, like, even Final Fantasy. As much as they change worlds and stories and all that, for a while the turn-based combat was the same as most games, not just Pokemon. But thanks for your unpopular opinion. And that seems to be it for now. So thank y'all once again. I appreciate everyone's submissions. If you want me to discuss anything else or have an unpopular opinion, or just, again, you want me to talk about anything, I'm going to try and do some more of these opinion videos. I'm going to try and start putting stuff out a little more often, because I know I laxed, and a few of y'all do actually watch these and like it, and I love you all for it. I appreciate it very much. If you are watching this, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to say the biggest thing, just in case, is share. If you want to help me out, share. I mean, you know, spreading the word, if you enjoy my videos, to others who might also enjoy it, helps me out a lot, and I appreciate that greatly. So that's going to do it for now. For tonight and now. Thank y'all very much. Catch y'all later.